5:06, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Good morning, and hope you are doing well. Super text line is up and running. 615-737-9986. You gotta love Gavin Newsom.
Do we have to?
A master. No, we don't. I was being facetious, Joan.
Got you.
A master class in classlessness. So listen to this, or classless. Listen to this. Gavin Newsom insulting Donald Trump cabinet member in Spanish after the Trump administration removing languages from the government website. So this is from Newsweek. California Governor Gavin Newsom insulting Scott Turner, President Donald Trump's Housing and Urban Development Secretary, in Spanish after announcing the removal of languages in the department's website. So here's what he says, and this is pure Gavin Newsom, right? HUD is English only. HUD is English only. Read a post by Turner showing images of the removal of all languages other than English on the website. So Gavin Newsom responds with a phrase in Spanish on X, which is translated to blank off. So the governor,
he's so cute.
So the governor of California is now telling the Trump administration to blank off on social media. You know what the thing is, though? You know what the funny thing is? You know what he's doing, right? You know what Gavin Newsom is doing? Remember a while ago, and we've touched on this, but remember a while ago where we had the Democrat Party, and there was all this talk about how they were embracing assassination culture, and how the Democrats and the Democrat Party, they wanted to fight fire with fire. You know what I mean? They wanted to just really get tough with the Trump administration. That's what Gavin Newsom is doing. And in doing so, you have a lot of people that are saying that he is really destroying his reputation because he is acting Trump-like on the socials, mimicking and mocking Donald Trump, telling the administration to F off. And as we spoke about yesterday, what do we now see? We now see Gavin Newsom skyrocketing in the polls. So as a lot of people are saying, well, you know, it's really unbecoming of Gavin Newsom. It's working for him, and it's working for the Democrats. But here's the thing, is that Newsom, I feel like he's not being authentic. Donald Trump is what Donald Trump is. Gavin Newsom, all of a sudden, Gavin Newsom is a tough guy, right? So it feels like there is a certain inauthenticity about Gavin Newsom right now. But I also want you to think about everything that is going on in California. You've got the state that is number one in homelessness, number one in unemployment, really high in crime, high in illegal aliens, and this, telling the Trump administration to F off, this seems to be what Gavin Newsom is focusing on. And so the more that you see them doing this, the more that this is going on, the more both sides of the aisle are debating whether or not this is the right way for Gavin Newsom. Number one, is it the right way for Newsom to behave? And number two, is this really going to help him politically? Now, Morning Joe had an absolute meltdown. This was yesterday on his show, and he's screaming. He is literally screaming at the Democrat Party. Listen.
Like, you're trying to do everything to distract the American people from the fact that you're screwing up on job one. And job one is helping working Americans and helping the middle class afford their lives and build a life where their children are going to live better than them. That's the American dream. And you have done nothing but play politics over the past year and a half. It's really not that hard to do.
We'll see.
It's really not. Cut and paste. It's really not hard to do. And I would be telling the Republicans the same thing if Democrats were off over here. It's not hard, but I don't know why they, like Gavin Newsom, he wants to own Donald Trump. He wants to be Donald Trump light. You can't be Donald Trump light. Hey, Gavin, talk into the camera and talk about making life more affordable.
I mean, listen, obviously, I wonder if Morning Joe, I wonder if he's about to, Joe Scarborough, is he about to go red-pilled? Is he about to get red-pilled? I'm wondering. And by the way, apologies to you folks on YouTube. We can't seem to make the streaming work today so far. We are working on it. But here's the crazy thing, is that Joe Scarborough, obviously correct when he says that that's what Gavin Newsom should be doing, is trying to make things more affordable. So Trump may say and do some crazy things. He always has. That is what makes him unique. But he's also performing at an incredibly high level. Donald Trump is. He is trying to, and he is making his second term historic. Donald Trump is making peace deals. He is working hard on the economy, fixing the border, trying to clean up the crime, deport illegal aliens, deport illegal alien gangbangers, do all of these things. And so Donald Trump, he may be talking big, but he is also getting stuff done. Can the same thing be said about Gavin Newsom, the governor of California? The answer to that question is no.
Not only for people in California, but if you want to talk about people in New Hampshire, our people in Iowa, our people in South Carolina, they would like to know how their lives can be more affordable. Not how you can own Donald Trump. Donald Trump is not running again. These Democrats, who I have called Chuck Wepner instead of Muhammad Ali, Chuck Wepners, they're the ones that are running again. They're the ones that are in the boxing ring with Democrats, not Donald Trump.
It does seem, and we'll see if Democrats are taking note.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I mean, Joe Scarborough, it's almost like he realizes what is going on. And by the way, because, you know, there's always, it's like every single day there is a crazy A story about California and some of the things that is going on in California to make their state a terrible place to live. And again, every single day we have another story about life in Los Angeles and the ramifications of California. Another story that makes California look really bad is obviously the story that I've been covering for the last several days, and that is, and I've been covering this off and on for quite some time, the trucker that killed 3 people since he got that driver's license in California. Has Gavin Newsom even commented on that? I have not seen. Joan, have you seen Gavin Newsom comment on the fact that the Indian guy, the guy from India who killed 3 people with that illegal U-turn, was an illegal alien, couldn't speak English, failed the English-speaking test, and
Can't read the signs.
And he can't read the signs.
Yeah.
He could only read 1 out of 4. Has Gavin Newsom commented on that at all?
There has been crickets.
Has he just been, owning Donald Trump on the socials?
Yeah, it feels like this is his high. Like, this is how he gets off, going after Donald Trump instead of the things he should be paying attention to.
Going after the illegal alien truck drivers?
Yes,
But
stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Ron DeSantis, of course, was on Jesse Waters' show last night. He had something to say about all that.
California. We had an issue where you had an illegal alien truck driver that got a commercial driver's license in the state of California, employed by a California company, kill 3 people in Florida. This guy didn't even speak English. We're bringing him up on charges. He's going to face a lot. And I can announce, Jesse, that I said initially the company needs to be held accountable. And we've been working with the federal government, and they are pulling that company's license to do business because you cannot employ somebody who cannot read the road signs.
Yep. I mean, that is what's been going on in California. And, of course, obviously everybody knows what's been happening. But is anybody really paying attention? I mean, I know Fox News is talking about it. I know that I'm talking about it. But is anybody, and I know that, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and Sean Duffy is most certainly on this. But that's the question. Anybody else paying attention? CNN paying attention to this story? Is MSNBC, are the networks paying attention to this story? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But I would highly doubt it because, of course, that would make California look bad, wouldn't it? And that would make the liberals, the Democrats, look bad. I love what Sean Duffy had to say about all of this. Of course, you know that Sean Duffy is the transportation secretary, and I do have his words coming up. By the way, I will also say that just because they're going to pull the license of this company in California, I've also heard the state of Washington, so there's some confusion. But just because they're going to pull this company's license to teach, it doesn't mean that that company is gone. And I'll explain coming up next. 5:15, time to check the roads on WTN.
So far this morning, we are looking really good. There's no problems to speak of on 24. 40 looks great. No problems on 65. Just the construction spot in Hendersonville on Old Shackle Island Road between West Main Street and Volunteer Drive. Traffic every 10 minutes every morning on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Thank you, Joan. It is going to be a high of 87 today, feeling like 93. Can you feel it getting cooler, Joan?
I have to say, when I was out there this morning, I thought, wow, it's really humid. No, I don't feel it, but
You're a glasses half empty kind of gal, aren't you?
yeah, I
Joan?
am.
All right, cool.
I
It's
am.
fine. I'm a glasses half full kind of guy. So it's going to be mostly sunny, nice and cool today, cooler, feeling like 93. Intermittent cloud coverage as well throughout the day. And appreciate you listening to Nashville's Morning News. So you know what the problem is with these companies that are giving these illegal alien non-English speakers, they can't read the road signs, 18-wheelers, you know? The problem is that, and this is what truckers are saying online, these truck driving schools, so they may go after the license of these businesses, but you know what they do is they just come back as another company. They rebrand, relicense, and so they just come back as a different company. And so it's like playing whack-a-mole. And so the problem is that, okay, so you shut down the company tomorrow, same guys, same people. It's a racket. They're going to come back as a different company. And so it is nearly impossible to try and get all of these folks out of business. You just can't do it. And of course, states like California, states like, the state of Washington, haven't really focused on them much. But these companies that allow this to happen, that is what they are doing, is they placate these companies in putting these illegal alien, illiterate truck drivers behind the wheels of 18-wheelers, and they're killing Americans. But Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, this is what he had to say.
In some of these states, you have liberal governors who don't want to comply with the law. And they think that they know best and that we're just trying to be mean to illegals. But whether you're going to fly in an airplane, you're going to be on a train, you're going to be on the American roadway, you deserve to be safe. And you expect that your federal government is going to have smart policies in place that do keep you safe. And again, they just blatantly in New Mexico said, we're not going to comply with federal regulation and give him that road test.
Yeah, so that is Sean Duffy, and he is absolutely right on all of those things, especially when it comes to the liberal governors. I think, Joan, you think this is an 80-20 issue? I think this is an 80-20 issue.
I definitely think it's at least 80-20.
Thank you, Joan. At
Yeah.
least an 80. I can always count on Joan. At least an
almost
80-20
always.
issue. Ask any American. I would do it this way. Ask any American. Do you support? Now, of course, listen to how I'm going to do this. Do you support illiterate, illegal alien truck drivers that have killed Americans behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler? Most would obviously say no. That's insane. But Gavin Newsom state does, and by the way, again, other states do as well, as you just heard Sean Duffy saying. So, and just as I continue to pile on California here, Joan, you as a woman, this may come off as sexist. I'm sorry. Did you know that Bed Bath & Beyond is back?
In stores?
It's coming back, yeah.
Oh.
Did you even know they were gone?
I didn't know they left.
Well, I knew they were gone, but I actually have ordered things online from there.
Okay, so you probably didn't know they were gone. Louis just said he didn't know that they were gone. So they are now trying to come back. Mm-hmm. And they have opened up a new store in Brentwood. This has been discussed before. So if you want to go into a Bed Bath & Beyond, because they closed all their stores, and now they're trying to come back, except in the state of California.
That's incredible.
The guy that owns Bed Bath & Beyond, or the CEO, whatever, he is like, we're not opening up in California. There's no point. And so this is the headline. California critic claims Bed Bath & Beyond decision is not about politics. Bed Bath & Beyond announced that its comeback will not include locations in the largest state in the nation, California. Name is Marcus Lemonis, maybe?
Yes.
Lemonis, Bed Bath & Beyond executive chairman, said in a statement issued on August 20th that the company will not open a brick-and-mortar location in California. Lemonis said that the state, home to over 39 million people, will be served through delivery only. In the statement, Lemonis claimed that the decision is not about politics. However, the statement repeatedly attacked regulatory policies passed in the state.
Fun fact.
Well, here's the thing.
Lemonis is also the CEO of Camping World.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he knows business.
Well, and when they say, when he says it's not about politics, people, the term political, I got to try and explain this. The term political these days means that you hate Democrats and Democrats hate Republicans. It's about the regulatory policies in California. And that is a shade of politics, because that is a very Democrat thing, and that is a very blue state thing or blue city thing, overregulation. And so what Lemonis is saying is that the overregulation of the state of California make it not worth it to try to open stores in California. What he's not saying is that a lot of these cities in California at this point, like San Francisco and Oakland, they're no-go zones. Nobody can open a business there because you're going to have a bunch of people breaking in and stealing crap. Lemonis says California has created one of the most overregulated, expensive, and risky environments for businesses in America. In a February 5th appearance on Fox Business, Lemonis called a California law requiring corporations with revenues of more than $1 billion to report their greenhouse gas emissions. Can you imagine that? So you're making over $1 billion in your business, and you are employing all of those people. You're bringing in all of that sales tax revenue for the state of California. But California wants you to report your greenhouse gas emissions. I mean, come on. So how many businesses really want to do that, especially these days when in California it is such an absolute hellhole? And so Lemonis says, we are taking a stand because it is time for common sense. The statement reads, businesses deserve the chance to succeed, employees deserve jobs that last, and customers deserve fair prices. California's system delivers the exact opposite. So there's a lot going on in California. There's also a lot not going on in California, and that would be Bed Bath & Beyond. It is 5:24, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7. Joan Jones has the news at 5:30. Joan. 5:37, Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN, and good morning to you. Hope you are doing well. Joan, have you heard that President Trump apparently has a cankle problem? At least if you listen to MSNBC, that's what they are reporting.
Seriously?
I kid you not. I just saw this story. I just saw it.
So they've seen his ankles? Like, honestly? It's not like he's Joe Biden and sitting on the beach.
So here's the headline. And I promise you, folks, I just saw this 2 seconds ago. Donald Trump, this is from the Daily Beast. They are notoriously anti-Donald Trump. Trump loses the plot after MSNBC mocks cankle cover-up. Am I really reading this? Donald Trump has lashed out at MSNBC after the network suggested the 79-year-old president is taking steps to hide his cankles from public view. Joan, can you help me out? What exactly is a cankle? Like, I've heard people mock and joke about cankles.
So when you get older, your ankles are not as defined.
Is it like a weight thing? Like you got fat cankles?
Yeah, maybe.
Swollen.
They look swollen, Louis?
And creased, yeah.
Do you really think that Donald Trump would be trying to hide cankles, though? Like, of all the things.
Oh, I see what they're saying.
Here's what they say. In a typical all-caps rant on True Social, Donald Trump attacked the liberal network as fake news, while referencing its upcoming name change to MS Now, or My Source News Opinion World. Is that their new name?
Yeah.
MSNBC?
It's MS Now, but yes, that whole long thing.
My Source News Opinion World.
Correct.
All right. As part of a rebrand during its split from NBC Universal. You know, the only way that MSNBC is going to regain any kind of credibility is if they fire the people that have been horrifically Trump deranged for all this time. Like, are they going to get rid of, I know they got rid of Joy Reid. Congratulations there. But are they going to get rid of Lawrence O'Donnell? Are they going to get, that guy is so insufferable.
He's terrible.
What's the one with Rachel Maddow?
Yeah.
They're going to get rid of Rachel Maddow? Anyway.
Kenkel, by the way.
Yes.
I didn't realize this. It's your leg and ankles are so swollen that there's no distinction between your calf and ankle, so it becomes a kenkel.
Got it.
Yeah.
MSNBC is doing, so this is what Trump wrote on the socials, right?
Mm-hmm.
MSNBC is doing so poorly in the ratings that they are looking to change their name in order to get away from the stench of their fake news product. So much fun to watch their weak and ineffective owner, Comcast, Comcast.
Yes.
Headed by dopey Brian Roberts, hopelessly and aimlessly flailing in the wind in an attempt to disassociate itself from the garbage that they created. MSNBC is a failure by any name. So I guess he's upset because they were talking about how he was shielding his swollen ankles. Trump, no stranger to attacking media outlets he doesn't like, went after MSNBC when one of its star anchors, Lawrence O'Donnell, mocked him for shielding his swollen ankles, a symptom of the medical condition chronic venous insufficiency.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we know he has that.
By the way, do you know what Lawrence O'Donnell has? I just realized this. He has chronic insufferability.
Yes.
Thank you. Anyway,
that condition President Trump revealed already, the venous insufficiency.
Right. So why exactly is it that they're focused on him trying to hide it? And how does one hide cankles anyway? That's what I don't understand. So
with
why is
socks?
His socks? What
with
about his socks?
No, you hide it with socks.
Yeah, you put socks on.
So, okay, they've got a photo. Have you seen the photo of President Trump sitting with
yes,
with Putin?
Yeah.
And his ankles look swollen. And that's what they're going on.
This is incredible. So This is what they're reporting on as Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin are holding a historic press conference in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
They are reported, I'm looking at this photo.
Yeah.
And it's zeroed in on Donald Trump's socks. But I guess my question is, okay, so he's got socks on. How exactly does that mean that he's trying to hide the cankles, which apparently you said, Joan, he's already said that
He's revealed that he has that.
I've got this issue.
Yeah. But they're trying to compare him to Putin's ankles, which are thin. He's not a big guy.
Right.
And President Trump, I mean, look at his legs. He's a big guy.
He's a big man.
He is.
So, you know what? Here's the, you know what the ultimate irony in all of this is, Joan? Where the heck was MSNBC when Joe Biden was losing his mind?
Bam.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, oh my God, you're talking about cankles?
And we
Joe
were
Biden,
watching. The decline of Joe Biden was so evident.
Yes.
And they were shielding their eyes. I'm not going to look in that direction. They're crazy.
I do want to know. Let's see here. I do want to know, like, what is there has to be a bigger point as far as the cankles go. Like, there's got to be a bigger point. Like, okay, so does cankles mean that, the man is about to die of a heart attack? Or, O'Donnell quipped that the Russian president, a 72-year-old ankles, showed none of the mileage of Donald Trump's. whose swollen cankles were on full display.
Apparently, Alex Jones is saying that because he's got this condition, that it also points to larger issues. It can lead to all kinds of things like cognitive disability. We've been there, done that with another president who, whatever. But he also says that President Trump is go, go, go. Like he doesn't sleep enough. He doesn't eat well enough.
No.
And,
And do you know why he's doing that, Joan?
It's pointing to issues that could be coming.
Do you know why?
Because he's saving America.
Because he is saving America, Joan.
He's got his cape on. He's got the big S on his chest.
Listen.
And he's saving America.
When they say that, Donald Trump's, ankles, I guess, they say Putin, 72-year-old ankles showed none of the mileage of Trump's. Well, that's because Donald Trump is doing everything he can to try to help America. And if he's got a lot of mileage on those cankles, well, then so be it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the president having to, deal with cankles. Does it hurt when you have cankles? I don't even know. Louis, does it hurt when a guy has cankles?
I can imagine walking on swollen ankles. That might be painful.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think so. I think he's just.
No?
I think it's just swelling. Like it's just
I
swelling.
don't think it's comfortable.
Yeah, there you go. It's probably not comfortable. Valerie said, "Hey, what about Hillary's? She's the cankle queen."
Thank you, Valerie.
Yes, thank you, Valerie.
Let's see here. 2065 says swollen ankles can be from anybody over 55 that are on their feet all day.
Yeah.
Trump is on his feet for America, 2065, 20 hours a day. Biden on his feet 4 hours a day. I don't even think Biden was on his feet 4 hours a day. Like, I think Biden was either sitting or sleeping.
Yes.
And he was probably sleeping while he was sitting.
Just watching reruns of Hazel on the TV.
Hazel?
Yeah.
What is that? Is
You don't
Hazel-
remember?
No. Remind me.
Hazel TV series. She was the maid, Hazel,
Oh, I have no idea.
starring Shirley Booth.
Okay. Shirley Booth?
Booth.
Okay. I don't know who that is either. So, boy, I'm like batting 1,000 today.
Well, it's very old, so that's something
okay.
that Joe Biden would remember, and you may necessarily not remember that.
Got it. And by the way, I really do think it says something about MSNBC if they are focusing on Donald Trump's cankles and not, other stuff
Yeah.
that is far more important. And, of course, we've spent the last 10 minutes talking about cankles. So, I don't know. Let's go to the phones. If you've got cankles, 615, totally kidding. So the National Guard is now in Washington, D.C. I think that is great.
The Tennessee National Guard.
The Tennessee National Guard.
Yeah,
What-
along with National Guards from West Virginia, South Carolina. Like, everybody's sending their guards to help out.
I think that's great. I mean, obviously, I have no issue with the Tennessee National Guard going to Washington, D.C. I think yesterday you were playing some tape of some of our local clown showers. John Ray Clemens. Oh, it's so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Right? I think it was John Ray Clemens and others.
Yep.
Should I just start calling them like the clown showers?
The clown showers. I like it. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear, by the way, just real quick, because I know that I'm a news show, but I'm going to talk about Morgan Wallen for a second. I did a little reel on this yesterday.
Okay.
Did you see the big middle finger, Joan, that Morgan Wallen has given to the Grammy people?
Oh, no.
So,
is it because of what's her face?
Beyonce.
Yeah, that's
I
her.
like to call her what's her face, but sometimes I do have to identify
Say her
her.
name. Yeah.
Stay in my name, stay in my name. So, yeah. So Morgan Wallen, he's done, I don't know how many albums, 3 or 4 or whatever. But, I mean, they've been huge albums.
Yeah.
Last year, Beyonce recorded and I'm going to air quote this, a country album. It was, I listened to some of it. I wasn't impressed. And so she won the Grammy for Best Country Album. And, country fans were like, you've got to be kidding me.
She
right?
recorded that album specifically to make fun of people who listen to and produce country music.
And yet she won a Grammy.
Yeah.
So Morgan Wallen has decided, you know what? His new album, which is absolutely fabulous, called I'm the Problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He said, you know what? I'm not even going to submit this for a Grammy. The Grammy people, because it is totally irrelevant. Morgan Wallen, I think, couldn't care less about the Grammys.
Yes.
Like Donald Trump couldn't care less at this point about a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yep.
And so Morgan Wallen is like, I'm not even going to submit my new album for a Grammy because, number one, he's a huge artist, but he never wins. And then when you have the ultimate slap in the face, which is flippin' Beyonce winning a Grammy album for Best Country Album, come on. It was just dumb.
For an album using which she mocks me and you and any other red-blooded American.
Yep. Yeah. So I love that Morgan Wallen did that. And
Maybe
I
he'll
love
start a trend. Wouldn't that be awesome?
it would be.
And it would put the
be.
Grammys out of business.
Well, okay, so just like Obama winning the Nobel Peace Prize for literally doing nothing, the Grammys giving Beyonce the Grammy for the Best Country Album, even though that album, in my opinion, sucked. Mm-hmm. And I'm a country fan. I think that they made themselves, the Grammy people made themselves completely and absolutely irrelevant. And so I do love that Beyonce and President Obama, they got these awards when, frankly, they shouldn't have had them. And now the artists themselves are saying, you know what, I'm out.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter. Do you know why it doesn't matter? Because every single weekend or every couple days, 3-4 days, Morgan Wallen is selling out massive stadiums.
Yep.
Massive stadiums across the country. And his album, and I don't pay attention to like the charts and all that stuff, but his last album, the I'm the Problem, and the one before, they've got just a multitude of top 10 downloads and all that kind of stuff. He is huge. So he doesn't need the Grammys and he doesn't need all the other, he doesn't need it. Because he knows that his fans love his music. And so these award shows, they are. Basically what they're doing is they are making themselves irrelevant, and I love it. By the way, if you want to follow me, I'm doing a reel almost every day. You can call it the people in the highfalutin programming offices, Joan.
Yes.
Once again, they want me to call the reels and some of the things that I'm doing on social media the daily download. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I actually kind of like that.
You like that, the daily download?
Yeah, like play off of download, right?
All right, so I can tell that Louie's laughing because I can see his teeth shining because he's got all that grill on. So maybe we should call Louie Shiny Louie. Anyway, Louie, what do you think? Daily download? Please, do you agree with Joan and the people in the offices that
Louie,
that's
hang with me?
No. Don't do that, Joan. Louie, what do you think?
That ain't it.
All right, so Louie's saying that ain't it. All right.
I don't know.
Super texters, do you like daily download?
I can't say it over the air, but it just comes off a little funny.
Hold on. What are you saying? Louie, say it in my headphones. Hold on. I'm going to see.
Got to turn off your
turn off your mic.
microphone.
Hold on. Louie, turn off your mic.
Yeah.
Now say whatever you're thinking in my headphones. Go.
This is where he's talking into the microphone, but not.
Is his
speaking.
microphone?
No. You can't hear him, but I'm letting the listeners know.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
He's talking
so
to you.
Go, Louie. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about like sexual? Okay. All right. I got it, Louie. Thank you.
Oh.
I don't know how to say this.
You probably shouldn't then.
Yeah.
Haven't you gotten into enough trouble this week?
I have, actually. He was focusing on the second word of daily download.
Got it. Yeah.
Yep, we're done.
Okay.
You know, I don't know, does Louie have a point, Joan? Thank God it's a 5 o'clock hour.
No, because in my head, I'm hearing download, but we're calling it download.
Download. See,
Louie, get your mind out of the gutter. Gosh.
Wow, Louie. I'm so disappointed. You know what, Louie? I'm not angry. I'm disappointed.
I'm not the only one thinking it, though. I have to say
I see.
Are people
Super
on
texters are saying it sounds dirty, and
See?
it says that you're Well, it said, I can't, it says
Yep.
that you're pooping.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's focused on the sexual thing.
These people.
You know what? Can I tell you something, Joan? I think it says a lot about me that I didn't go down that road when clearly other people are,
Yeah.
Louis. So I think that says a lot about me and you, Joan. That, you know, we're not perpetually in the gutter
Uh-huh.
like some of you people.
Oh, there's a lot of those people.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I can't believe it. Okay. Maybe I take it back, Dan.
You know
Maybe
what?
You shouldn't say that after all.
Well, I didn't like it not because it felt dirty. I didn't like it because I feel like sounds very braggadocious. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Like you
Yeah.
download something from Dan every day. Of course.
You know what? No, now that Louis and everybody else has made it into a sexual thing,
Yeah.
no matter how you phrase it, it sounds dirty.
It does.
I need to go take a shower now. Joan was coming up at 6.